as you said, am I worthy to even do that? And in my time, I always deferred, well, let's make an appointment with Father, and let's guide you that way. Now, that was me. And I think that's what most youth ministers do, is they guide them to the priest and say, okay, well, this is a little too much for me, let me guide you. And that's not wrong. But can you tell us, what is spiritual direction?
Sure. Well, spiritual direction, the textbook phrase is, it's accompanying another person, another soul, in their life of prayer and faith, in their journey towards God, in their spiritual journey. And how I would like to break that up is by giving you an example that hopefully is a little bit more tangible. So the difference between regular advice giving, therapy versus spiritual direction is this. A couple, or maybe a woman, comes up to you and says, Arnell, I'm having a hard time in my marriage because, my husband and I are fighting all the time and I don't know what to do. What should I do? And so that person is really seeking some sort of therapeutic skills to kind of help with their communication issues between them and their husband. Now, a person that is seeking spiritual direction, it's another layer. So the woman would come to you and say, Carrell, I'm having a hard time with my husband. I don't know what God is calling me to do. And that last phrase is really the key in spiritual direction. Everything that a spiritual directee brings up in spiritual direction is all about their relationship with God. And so, yes, they may be talking about certain life situations. They may be talking about struggles that they're having, but it's all in the context of, how is this affecting my life of prayer? How is this affecting my relationship with God? How is this affecting the way I live out my faith? And that is what spiritual direction is. And so people normally come to me for spiritual direction when they're discerning something. Maybe it's a vocation, to married life, to religious life, to single life. And sometimes they are asking for help and guidance because they're discerning, what career God is calling them to, how they can best use their gifts to serve God. Other times they may be struggling in prayer. Maybe they're experiencing a lot of dryness in prayer, or various other types of struggles like boredom or busyness. And they're trying to understand how they can live this life of prayer that we're all called to do. And then there's other directees that will come because they have specific difficulties in their life, and they're trying to understand how God is working in and through that. And so those are normally the things that I often hear about when people come to me for spiritual direction. And hopefully by hearing those examples, that can kind of give you a better picture of what spiritual direction is all about.